say that, look, because it's like...
You do not know the privilege of being a mother.
Mommy milkers!
There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
Damn.
Yeah.
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Oh my god, she seems unbearable. She seems like
one of those...
Can you imagine
if that was your fucking mom?
Exactly. I was just like, yeah. I would have just turned to Liara and been like, I get it. Because she's like, you don't know the power of being a mother. I'm like, your own kids don't want to be around you. And you're, like, she's one of those moms who's like, instead of being like, yeah, I'm a mom, I love being a mom. And they're like, being a mom is the most mystical thing in the world. And you're like, so when was the last time your children wanted to hang out with you? Mm. And they're like, I created life. And you're like, yeah, you did. And that's amazing and beautiful. You're not the only one who can do it, though. So,
thank you, optimistic audience. I appreciate that. They said y'all make a positive community is what I'm saying.
Yeah. You. Lyra, I don't know her.
Yeah, this is like... My bio mom was like really, really big on always telling us all of the shitty things that happened to her because she had children. And like, then it's like I grew up and everyone's like, why don't you want to have kids, Stacey? And I'm like... It was never, I mean, who knows how if it would have turned out differently if I had been given a more positive, like, relationship there. I don't know. But it's not like I say I don't want kids because of my mom, because it's not like that. But, you know.
That's not why Liara is here, first of all. Or should we say, whatever. She seems like one of those people that, like, in order to really super insult them, you just answer their question directly without emotion, and they will literally fall apart.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
Everything, all the
dirt. What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Oh my god!
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
Ah, shit. Okay, so this is the fight that's literally never worked for me, so let's see how it goes.
Hold on. Thank you for the bits, optimistic audience. Mom, I'm hungry. Liara, we all want things. Learn how to open the can of beans yourself. What does the can opener mean to you?
God. The emotional labor of asking for simple things from a grandiose person.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that Twitter post where the guy was like, you have to, I let my daughter, like, struggle to open the can of beans because she has to learn. Does anybody else remember this? Like, she has to learn how to, like, use appliances on their own, and everyone's like, you let her starve because you wouldn't open a can?
How old was she?
Like 6?
Okay.
Bean Dad. Yeah.
I remember that fuckhead. Yeah. I get the sentiment, but it's like you have to teach her how to do it. A 6-year-old
you have to teach her how to do it first.
Physically cannot do it because they're weaker than you. Ugh. Anyway, what about Liara? Yeah, are you gonna murder your own child?
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Alright, MILF privileges denied.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so he let her keep trying for like 6 hours. And see, that's like, and there's been other posts like that too, where it's like,
6 hours?
But it's like other posts where people are like, like my teenager doesn't know how to like turn on a record player, and it's like, why don't you just show them how to fucking do it? Like, you show someone how to do something once, and then they'll know how to do it forever. Instead of just
my child's an idiot who doesn't know how to do things from before they were born.
Yeah.
Okay? What is wrong with you?
It's like, yeah, it's almost like parents are supposed to teach their kids. Yeah. I
am so excited right now. I've literally never been able to actually see what's going on in this fight. I'm just so happy. I've always just, like, done whatever I could and just shot in random directions until it was over. Because I could never see what the fuck was going on.
Why? What was different about it when you played it before?
It literally didn't work. Everything would just freeze. It would be like... It was just insane. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. It also reminds me of, like, how sometimes older generations will get, like, oh, well, like, you don't have, like, all of these things memorized, and it's like, well, people who were born, like, after a certain period of time, the emphasis is not as much on needing to memorize a bunch of information. It's needing to know how to find information. So, like, rather than having the whole periodic table memorized,
where do you go to find
where do you go to find the periodic table? How do you read it? That type of thing. Because right now, it's like, it's really not as important that, I mean, like, depending on, like, the field you're in and, like, the thing that you're talking about, there's obviously going to be things in everyone's day-to-day life that it is important to have memorized, but, like, you know, you don't need to have everybody's contact numbers memorized. It's all in your phone. So, like, you know. If your child needs to be taught how to read and write, you can teach them to open a can of beans. Yeah, and Silver Minty says, filtering information has become more important than memorizing information.
Yeah, because...
And, like, being able to identify, like, what's a real source, like, what is, what do they call it? Like, critical thinking about, like, media and stuff like that.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
That's usually the sign it's not clear at all.
Yeah.
You're
Everything
very
is
clouded.
clear. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Everything has never been... If you ever catch yourself saying everything's never been clearer, and you're not in a post-breakup situation, you're wrong. Like, the only time that ever makes sense is after you break up with someone, and you go, oh my god, they sucked. Like...
The rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You...
Wait, what am I saying? I'm an idiot.
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
You know what? It would be really funny as if, like, that wasn't true at all. She just realized that she was being stupid, and now she's like, oh my god, I was being brain controlled. Oh.
Yeah. Like that woman on that show.
What show?
My husband, oh no!
The best.
I'm so upset.
The lady who tried to hire someone to murder her husband.
Luckily, if people have caught last stream, they will be familiar with this story. And if you don't recognize it, you can watch the VOD.
Yeah. Oh my god. Do you recognize this man? No.
Yeah.
He's an undercover cop who recorded you asking him to murder your husband. I didn't do it.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
I don't believe you. Like, you're lying right now. Like, you're stupid.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
I like how, because she has huge boobs, she has big boob veins, and not to be hypersexual, but that is like a realistic. If you have big boobs, well, if you exist, and have pale skin, you will have veins on your boobs. So I like that they added boob veins to her big mommy milkers.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say.
Yeah.
The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
She's an Asari. It's probably a tentacle just tucked up. You know what? I would love it if Asari boobs were literally just furled up tentacles. So like you're like, oh my god, I finally get to have sex with an Asari. Yeah, and you take her shirt off and they unfurl, and she's like, been waiting to see these bad boys, and they're doing this. They like tickle your face, and you're like, okay, like.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
You know what I want? I want a BioWare game where there is a horrible, nightmarish alien monster. And they identify as female to what we understand, and they are only available as a straight romance to male characters.
Okay.
That's all I want. And that the male version can only choose between that and being gay.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
So we're not gonna brain fuck
Knowing
Liara's
the
mom.
relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Alright, time to die.
Die.
Oops, got stasis, did it?
Whoopsie.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
I can't focus because your boobs are too big.
They're just, yeah.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Looks like a cockroach helmet.
Yeah.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Boobs. Alright, so I understand why it was like it's transcribed on a data thingy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was yeah, because I was like, oh, are we gonna fuck Liara's mom? No, we can't, because then Liara would be upset.
Whoops.
These poor Asari just keep getting...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
When Rachni say sing, they mean like sending out psychic waves like whales.
Mm-hmm.
So in
It's like
this game,
sound waves?
no, it's like psychic waves.
'Cause I don't think whales are psychic. Or oh no, you don't mean that whales are psychic. You mean like waves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like imagine space is the ocean and psychic waves are the whale song.
Yeah, I thought you meant that whales are psychic. I was.
I
Like...
didn't say they weren't, but their songs are not.
Okay.
So, wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So Rachni sing that way. In this game, there are several points that you can find where you can find the Rachni songs throughout the galaxy after you free them. And they're not there. You're just like intersecting where their songs are going. And they just sound like space whales. But that's how they communicate and that's how it's using it.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
So she was taken as an egg from like the last of her kind. Mm-hmm. They took her babies and experimented on it. That's why upstairs I was like, I don't give a fuck about these people. What's wrong with them?
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
Makes sense, yeah.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable. but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
To further explain that, it's implied that the Reapers interfered with their songs, which made them overly aggressive. Because the Reapers, Sovereign comes in, and he's not only trying to, see what's going on, he's actively trying to weaken all the different races. So he comes in early and starts wars and shit.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
She's just a baby.
Yeah, she's a teen. They hatched her, and
teen
then
mom.
And then
Mass
teen-mommed her.
Effect teen mom.
They teen-mommed her, took her babies. She's like, listen, just let me go. I don't care. Kill me, don't kill me, it doesn't matter. Optimistic audience, thank you for the 100 bits.
Rachni Queen, best girl, canonically a MILF.
Yeah, when everyone was talking about the MILF earlier, they were talking about the Rachni Queen.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Matriarch Benezia, ugh. Rachni Queen, yes, slay girl. Unfortunately, in Mass Effect 3, turns out the Reapers grabbed her again and hurt her. But you can save her again if you want. Oh. Kind of like it. Kind of cool. Anyway.
They remind me too much of testicles.
That's what I liked about them.
No.
Yes. Is this the way out? Let me out. Let me out. This is not a joke. Begging for help. Screaming
What?
for help.
Mass Effect Teen Mom Edition. Well, optimistic audience, I hope you start having a better day. I hope that we're able to give you some entertainment for the bits.
Can I open that door?
I like how her body's just slumped over here.
She died very dramatically. Oh, Liara! Oh, looks like I'm not gonna win this fight. I was brain whatevered by Saren for sure. That's why I did that.
That's the thing.
Are you sure that Mom? Are you sure? Yes. Oh, you know how it is with brains.
To hot labs.
Hey, hot. Get it?
Hot.
Hot, and it's a lab. All right, we gotta go kill this woman's children. No big deal.
That's like kind of sad to think about, though. It's
Yeah.
like they took the babies and they're just like, oh, we're just gonna isolate them and make them into little nightmare monsters.
Yeah, that's why this planet sucks, and I had no investment in any of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Totally.
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Okay.
And that sounds like a you problem.
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes, very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
I mean, there's a lot of other reasons why it was bad. Anyway, is there a way to kill you?
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Sounds
I'm not
good.
familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Oh!
Yay! The bad guy died. Sorry about this.
Whee!
Gotta get his purge codes. It's sad, but we do have to euthanize them. Sir, you were gonna use them for war. And
You were
use
gonna,
them...
use them as cannon fodder, so...
So I don't care at all.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
So, do we, leave? Or...
Oh boy, they coming. All right, hold on.
Oh.
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Oh no! Oh.
Anybody not in the elevator's dead. I'm tired of babysitting everybody. So we did just get some genetic fuck-ups right now, right?
Hooray!
Hey everybody, the problem's solved, I guess.
Sort of. Does anybody have any extra limbs now?
Mission complete, we can leave. Okay, everybody get on the tram. If you don't make it on the tram yourself, being left behind, okay? Goodbye.
You're not going to Disney World.
There's, oh no, that's just a, huh? Why do you have to touch your neck so,
Huh.
oh, my neck. Ooh. Like, bro, what? Oh, is Liara gonna try and fuck us in the brain again?
The Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Jesus.
Okay, I'm still in charge here,
Yeah.
Ashley, and she's allowed to talk.
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here, understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I
Oh
was
my
only
god,
trying to
I was
help.
yelling at Liara.
Oh my god, I just accidentally sided with a racist. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Liara. I actually didn't mean to do that. I was
Whoops.
trying to yell at Ashley.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Oh my god.
Novaria report
so
is away,
good.
Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
This is still Ashley's fault somehow.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
She said she wouldn't.
Yeah. Not my problem.
All I care about is stopping Saren. The Rachni don't matter.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
Fuck it.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Oh. Oh, yes!
Dr. Tassoni. Commander, we need to talk.
Oh, shit.
This is a rather awkward situation.
I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand.
Oh. Oh my god.
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused. I thought we had something, ma'am. I didn't realize that you were well, that you prefer other women.
I am not exactly a woman, Lieutenant. My species only has one gender.
Yeah, but you look... Oh. All right, Shepard. Make a choice. If you're not serious about me, it'll hurt, but I'll get over it. But until you tell me, I can't get over it.
Can't I have you both?
Why do I have to make a choice? Maybe the three of us could...
No, sorry, Shepard. I mean, if I'd known... Well, maybe we just aren't right for each other. I hope things work out for you two. I've got a lot of work to do, Commander. Mission reports, that kind of thing. You know how it is.
Caden, you're weak! You're weak, Caden!
I feel bad for him, Shepard. I hope he'll be okay.
Caden, I really meant it. All three of us in a
Yeah,
throuple. You're too weak. I'll check on him later.
Yeah.
I'll go talk with him in a while. Give him a chance to cool down.
I suppose you're right. I am sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me.
I didn't really choose
We
you.
should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard. You know where to find me if you want to have a more private conversation.
You
oh my
fucked
god,
me
she's
in
a
this
pick-me
room.
girl.
You
She's a pick-me girl.
I'm glad you picked me. Well, I didn't pick you, actually. Caden left, and
Yeah.
you were still here.
Caden threw a little shit fit because we suggested a threesome and
He
ran
was like,
away.
absolutely not. I do not have sex with other women. One woman at a time, thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm a good Christian boy.
We're having fun with the dramatics. That really isn't a bad way to handle it, because I mean, he just comes out and says like, "Hey,
what's going on here?
What's going on? Can we please talk about what's going on?" But
boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
Thank you for the bits, optimistic audience. Kaden is scared of disappointing 2 women at the same time.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Well, we succeeded in engineering ourselves a situation where we could. Oh my God, that smirk that Shepard does when she's like, "How about the 2 of us?" Like I don't know if you saw like the way her lips were moving, but it was hilarious.
It's really hard to animate smiles. Really, really hard. So that's why they always look fucking weird.
But it was like so perfect because it makes her look so skeezy and like, hey.
You know, it could be the 3 of us.
Like that fucking little Grinch thing where he's like,
Dude, what if in the future perversion has gotten so accepted and so mainstream that it's like cooler to be just vanilla?
It's kinkier to be monogamous.
Yeah, Kaden's like, no, I'm not like I'm a degenerate.
Yeah.
I like to being monogamous.
I'm like,
you know?
into a pretty hardcore kink called vanilla sex monogamy.
I like to look
like,
into your eyes when we both orgasm at the same time. You're like, what the fuck?
I want to hold hands.
Ugh! You sick fuck!
Hey girl. Or
them.
Liara.
Yeah.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
I love Liara's energy. Not a girl.
Yeah.
Kind of like Janet from The Good Place. We're
Yeah.
like, hey girl, I'm not a girl.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Liara, I took your virginity in the middle of the comms room in front of the whole crew. I don't know. I know that's not really what's happening, but it's more fun that way, and I'm gonna do it.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine.
Ah, shit.
Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
She sounds like she's ready to sell us some vag crystals.
She sounds like she's never had sex and we're really gonna disappoint her.
That too.
She's like, it's supposed to be something. You like meet God and like your body moves out and you're like, shit, dude, like I don't think I can do that.
It's kind of like when people like really build up like losing your virginity, and then when it actually happens, you're like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't get that good until like 10 years later. Sorry.
Sorry.
Like, sex doesn't get good until after like you're 27. Before that's like, it's good. But
it sounds amazing. Are you saying?
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... I mean, That is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I do want to say that I don't think it's like, I mean, obviously there's like lots of bad experiences that you can have, but I mean, I had plenty of experiences that I enjoyed, but then when you get older and you like really learn more about what you like and how to get what you're looking for, that's when it actually gets to the like, oh, this is actually like really good level.
It's good because you've never had it before when you're young.
Yeah.
But when you get older, you don't care about anything anymore, and all the reservations you had are gone because life has ripped them off of you. That's when the sex gets really great because you don't care anymore. And you might be thinking, Mari, I'm depressed now. I'm 21 and depressed now. No. You're depressed, but you haven't dropped the fake facade of just, all that shit. Once you've really just hit rock bottom, that's when the sex gets great.
Yeah.
That's why the mentally ill have the best sex.
It's true.
It is true.
I have legitimately had men say that to me. They're like, I love having sex with women who are crazy because it's the best sex. And I was like, cool.
I hate that you're right. Like, how dare you say the truth to me, okay? You're supposed to think it and not say it.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
Not really, John Beret. You guys talk as if you've had a lot, which I doubt. These chicks are whack. Wait, type
Are
more
you
things.
saying that you don't think we've had a lot of sex?
I want them to type more things.
Yeah.
Please type more.
No,
I've never had sex. I'm a gamer. What the fuck are you talking about?
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Bye, Liara.
Also, that's not even how you spell whack.
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just noticed that. I was like, yeah, that's how you spell whack, as in, like, you're gonna, like, whack somebody, like, hit them.
They were 13 or something. It doesn't like they're just an idiot.
They need to know that they spelled it wrong.
They need to know I have sex.
Anything you need, Commander?
Listen, dude, just because I'm on the internet, on a Twitch stream, playing an old video game, doesn't mean I'm a virgin, okay? I've definitely, I've done it with people,
You've done the sex?
I've done the sex. I am an adult.
About Liara and me. Is everything all right?
I'm not in high school anymore, Shepard. I'm disappointed, sure. But you made your choice. I'll do my duty. Don't worry about that.
Glad to hear it. I'm not apologizing.
Yeah.
Good. High school angst would really annoy me.
No worries, ma'am. I was never much for writing poetry. Limericks, sometimes.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Bye.
Commander?
I don't understand. What about this doesn't tell you I'm a sex haver?
Should we go talk to Garrus? I assume that's the only other person we have left to talk to.
Who matters, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can talk to Ashley again and then insult her to her face. I wonder if Gen Z knows how to do the hokey pokey. Probably not, and that's probably failing on their part.
I would only know how to do the hokey pokey because they tell you how to do it in the song. And same with, like, the Macarena. Like, I don't remember how to do it. The song tells you how.
Technically the hokey pokey meets all of the requirements that would make
a cult.
a good song on TikTok. It has a dance. It tells you how to do the dance. And it's, you know, you do the hokey pokey. All right, new TikTok trend, hokey pokey, but make it slutty.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Yeah.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. See, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Yeah, Garrus, you're right.
Sure. Don't let me down.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway,
yeah.
I just led him down a path of evil. Sorry.
Yep.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the rachni, right?
Ugh.
They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
Yeah, it was.
You really should talk to Tisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Well, maybe you guys can hook up since he doesn't want to be with me anymore. Oh, wait, you're gonna die.
Also, Caden would never want to be with someone like Ashley. He'd be like, oh, so you're a racist? First of all, I'm monogamous and not a racist. Caden's a good boy. I can't think of anything really terrible he's done. I think he's just like a good boy.
Are you interested in the lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Tell me about your family, Ashley.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Caden did kill an abusive Turian in school. However, he didn't do anything wrong.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
What?
Excuse me,
Mike
Ashley?
thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed.
Wait.
She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
So
this is quite this, like...
What? She just said, like, you know, if he doesn't try, does he even like... What?
That's like when, you know, like when you're in grade school and someone's like picking on you and the adults are like, it's because they like you. And it's like, no, it's because they're a bully. Like, and if that's all, and if that's how they communicate that they like you, that's not good. You know? Okay.
What? The way she presents it, first of all, I'm so glad that in this story her sister did what she could.
Mm-hmm.
However, this story, like, shows the idea that if you wanted to, you could train yourself to defend yourself against attacks.
Yeah.
That is not always true. It's good to be prepared, but a lot of people, even when they're prepared, it's hard.
You can have all the physical capabilities in the world and still freeze or flee.
Or they're just stronger than you.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And then Ashley's like, if he didn't try, I'd be a little worried. What?
Yeah.
So you want him to try to rape a little bit? What's wrong with you, Ashley? Why are you a Trump supporter?
That's weird. That's a weird
Why
thing
didn't
to
you
say.
tell the police? She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small calling.
Was this dialogue
I
written
said
by
it was
a
her call
man?
to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Here's the thing. That this is a realistic type of character.
Yes,
I just hate it.
Yeah.
She is a realistic character with depth and who is interesting. I just hate who she is.
Yeah.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Okay, MST Jedi says this is absolutely how conservative women think.
Yes, she's a conservative woman.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. Like, I definitely was like, this is definitely, like, strong, like, Republican dad, only had daughters, wanted her to be strong. That's good. But, like, then they blame it on weakness if something bad happens, which is bad. Like, I support the whole, like, I'm gonna make my daughters into fucking war machines.
Raise them to be independent. Raise them to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
All
like,
good things.
I want, all these are good things. But when you blame bad things happening on a lack of preparedness or weakness, like how Ashley seems to be setting it up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Ashley giving strong, my father wanted a boy vibes.
Yeah.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Yeah, okay.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was. They do great things to her figure, though.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years. Like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy.
So you didn't tell the cops?
Snap him in half. But Sarah gave me this look. This, let me handle it. I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Weird Vectors.
Whoa! 37 months. It's currently on a 28-month streak.
Thank you for being so consistently supportive.
Wow.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
That's very generous of you and time-consuming, so we appreciate that.
I love that our response here is just, wow.
Yeah, I can tell that this is written by... I don't want to... this could be written by a woman, but it feels as if this is written by a guy and how he would think was a cool way for a woman to stand up to a... All right, we're going to be talking... This is about someone trying to rape another person. He tried to rape her, and she's being like, it's cool. We don't need to involve the police. But then she tells everyone at school and publicly shames them. It really feels more like... if someone tries to rape you, just beat them up.
Well,
don't ruin their life forever for one mistake.
Well, no, I actually think that what this reads more of is thinking that the job of justice and vengeance falls to the individual instead of being able to turn to the system, which is like that it is the responsibility of the individual if they want justice to seek it out themselves. Because when they say like, oh, we didn't want to report him, it just would have made things messy, so I'm just gonna like beat him up myself. Like, that to me is more like how a man would think he would handle the situation. A certain type of man. Obviously not all of them are like that whatsoever.
Also in real life, no, women can't beat up men. I'm sorry. Like, most of the time, Stacy could beat up a man. I can't. And that's just true. Okay? If someone hurt me, I don't have an elaborate revenge plan like Kill Bill, okay? Mm-hmm. I would have to rely on other people to help me. Stacy could kill Bill. I can't. Like, this is... I'm getting mad over a video. It's stupid.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before we took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him.
And they're married now.
The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
What the fuck was that story?
Somebody said that this is very like women empowerment from a cis man's perspective, and I agree.
Yeah, because it's not actually punishing the man for any of the things he did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, I didn't really punch him. He fell down and hurt himself. And then I helped him. The man who tried to rape me.
Yeah.
What? This was not empowering at all.
I really appreciate this piece of writing from her character. Like, it tells you a lot about what her character is like, though.
Mm-hmm. No, like, I appreciate it on a writing level, on a, like, she sucks level.
Yeah.
She is a very realistic character, in my opinion.
And I also want to say that, like, to the person who, like, wrote this, I actually don't think that this is written poorly. I think that it's written very well to show what this type of character is like.
Yeah, because she's the type of person who would be in the military.
Yeah.
There are people who are like that.
Yeah.
And she would be in the military, and the reason why we're reacting so strongly is because, for sure, we have heard this weird-ass fantasy before. And, like, there are women who think like that because they're raised like that. Mm-hmm. And I respect the strength that comes with it. I just don't respect the lack of respect towards people who don't have strength. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting story, Ashley.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
What's this crap? I'm just kidding.
What's this crap? We're bored now.
Oh
Which
my
one?
God. Which one?
can't believe.
I do want to be mean to her. Can we be mean?
Yes.
Okay.
I absolutely hate
Can
her
we say,
so
what's this
much.
crap?
I appreciate her as someone who created her and wrote her, just so in case.
Yeah. Just to be clear, she's.
I appreciate her as a character to violently hate, but like it's like, oh, I'm so tough, and actually I'm a horrible racist. But I have a soft side. I read poetry.
Somebody earlier in the chat was saying like, oh, because we were like, we said something offhanded about Ashley, and they were like, oh, you guys just like really want to hate on her, like what the heck? And it was just kind of like,
I was like,
wish they had
because I
been-
knew
were
what
they
was
here for
coming.
this
I'm
story?
telling you, she's an awful person in every way.
All right, what's this crap?
Poetry. You gonna bore the enemy to death, Marine?
Doubt it'll work on Geth, but I'll give it a shot. Just like to remember why we fight. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had 12 versions when he retired.
Okay.
I can't. Ugh.
Wait, he recorded me reading it over and over?
Ulysses for her dad.
Okay.
Really?
Really?
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Ashley, he can't hear you. He's fucking dead.
He's dead, and I'm glad.
Sorry.
From the after. Yeah, sure he is. Yeah, sure he is.
Yeah.
He's not a zombie, is he?
From heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
How do I say the meanest possible?
I guess we could just say keep it to yourself.
You start preaching in the CIC, we'll have a problem.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business.
Good.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Okay, bye.
Dismissed, Chief.
Every sentence with you is agony. It's like she says the worst shit, and then she starts popping out poetry, and I'm like, I can't. Please never acknowledge me again.
I honestly very much appreciate her because it's just really fun to punch at her.
Yeah, it feels so good to hate her.
Yeah.
It feels really good because it's like she's not real.
I'm not a zealot. I can't tell the difference between sapient aliens and animals.
Or believing in God isn't the problem. Drop the racism, though.
The crunchy blonde curls and overplucked eyebrows.
Oh my god. She should be blonde with wavy curly hair and freckles. Oh, I know what look you're thinking in your head. Yeah, I know what you're thinking about.
Shepard.
Being blonde with curly hair is very beautiful, but I'm thinking about a very specific look right now.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Okay.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined, so I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, I'm done.
Yep. Thank you so much, everybody.
It truly felt amazing to absolutely destroy.
Just absolutely dunk on Ashley the whole time.
And you know what? I know I'm gonna get some random message. You're internally misogynistic. And I say, okay.